National Football League on
Here's Evan McPherson. And through the snowflakes, off we go here on EA Sports. Hardy now with the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Pistol formation with Jackson. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Jones motioning here. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Moving the tight end right. Burrow here on second down. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready to see the football for the second time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They run with the longtime Titan. It's Derrick Henry. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. In motion comes Andrews. Second down, Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he's going to be out of bounds. It's just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Jackson up top again. That is caught. What a throw. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. Through the snowflakes. This one good. And the Ravens will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Bengals offense ready for their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
He's going to let it go deep for Chase.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. This one complete right side. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter. 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
On is McPherson for the extra point. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Justice Hill to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll get about 2. It was Cam Taylor-Britt with the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he will score. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Tucker for the point after. Through the snowflakes. This one good. And the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Play action now. It's Burrow. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. Give him 13 on that screen play and a first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. Bateman is the motion man. Now, faking the give. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll motion over Flowers. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
I don't mind the call. Down here this close to the goal line, you're trying to account for the extra defenders. In this case, you're trying to read them, but give credit to the defense. They had the running back accounted for and the quarterback.
3rd and goal for Jackson. And he's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The point after now from Tucker. It's up and good. And the Ravens have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll take this to about the 28. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. Gesicki, the man in motion. 2nd down, Burrow. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup. And he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the 2nd half.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Second and 7. Here's Jackson. A toss left side, caught by his running back. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 77 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Extra point try now for Tucker. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Ravens have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bengals offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Here's 1st and 10. Burrow. That's going to be intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Tucker for the point after. Through the snowflakes. This one good. And the Ravens add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Jones now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense going to take over just before the half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Throwing is Burrow. His pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Here's Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing again, Burrow on 2nd and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get 2 hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our...
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the 3rd. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
There's a run out of the gun with Moss. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Gesicki, the man in motion. On 1st down, Burrow. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, He recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third and long. Now, Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Another try with Moss. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. Back to throw, Burrow. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Burrow. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They face second down and 7. To throw is Burrow. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes.
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Back out is the reigning MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the rest of this Baltimore offense. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes, on point with his receivers right throughout, and continuing to master running and executing this offense. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
A first down throw for Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
On play action, here's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
To the air one more time with Jackson. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to fight.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Derrick Henry. So it's a win here for the Ravens. It was a game that delivered more points than most people would have expected with the snow falling at kickoff. Entertaining.